What is CRO? If you are a business leader, what's in there for you? Is it in your best interest to learn about CRO? I will answer all those questions and even more in this video. So stick around, see you in a few seconds. Hello and welcome to this new episode of Digital Concepts. My name is Ines Nasri and today I'm going to be talking about CRO in digital marketing, conversion rate optimization. Conversion rate optimization is the science, if you will, the digital marketing discipline that focuses on optimizing your conversion rate on your website. It's the discipline that focuses on maximizing the number of people that will take action on your website, the number of people that will convert on your website. And what do we mean by conversion, right? Conversion happens when somebody buys one of your products, if you are selling products on your website. Conversion happens when somebody books a strategy call with your team or a free consultation. That's a conversion. It happens when somebody downloads some of your content or subscribes to your newsletter or applies to your program. You get the picture, right? That's when somebody takes action to on your website to your benefit, right? That's what we mean by conversion. Now, when focusing on your CRO, right, it's so easy to fall in the trap of focusing on spreadsheets, averages, percentages, numbers, and forgetting that behind those numbers, there are individuals, people, humans who are your customers. So I always prefer, when working on CRO, I prefer a more human-centric, user-centric approach that focuses on the user experience. So I would define conversion rate optimization as the process of figuring out what is the best user experience possible that you can provide on your website, so it makes it so obvious. It makes it a no-brainer for your website visitors to convert and take exactly the action that you need them to take on your website. So how do you calculate your conversion rate? It's very simple math. It's the number of conversions happening on your website during a specific time period. By now, you know what I mean by conversions, divided by the overall number of your visitors times 100. That's as simple as that. But I want you to keep in mind that you might have different conversion rates on your website depending on how many conversions you have on your website. Remember, you can have people downloading your ebook. You can have people booking strategy session with you or buying services directly on your website. These are three different types of conversions, and you might have three different types of conversion rates for all those three. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So I want you also to keep in mind that your conversion rates are gonna be changing over time. The whole goal of conversion rate optimization is to increase your conversion rate over time. So conversion rates that you might have this month are going to be necessarily, hopefully, different from next month, and you're going to see some increase happening there after working on your conversion rate optimization. Another aspect that I want you to pay attention to is that conversion rates might depend on your visitors, on where your visitors are coming from. Let me explain. Let's say you have visitors coming to your website from search engines, right? So the customer journey, their journey starts when they type in some keywords on Google, let's say, and then they might find your website and go directly to this page where they're supposed to convert, right? And then let's say you have, which very likely you do, you have visitors coming to our website from your social media. It might be Facebook ads or simply organic, right? So these visitors who come to your website from social media are gonna convert as well. You wanna look at the different conversion rates. You wanna look at the conversion rates of people depending on where they are coming from. You might find that people who are coming to your website from search engines have a higher conversion rate, right? They convert higher, for instance, and that will help you definitely make well-informed decisions when it comes to your marketing dollars, when to spend more and what to look at in order to increase the number of conversions on your website. What is a good conversion rate? Usually conversion rates range somewhere between 1% to 5%, right? 5%, anything above 5% is an excellent conversion rate. But you need to know that these conversion rates usually depend on the industry. You won't find the same average conversion rates in the automotive industry. They differ from the B2B service industry, and even within e-commerce, right? Even within e-commerce, they depend on the specific products that are sold, that you might find different conversion rates, average conversion rates within different industries. Just keep in mind that anything between 1 to 5%, that's the average conversion rate. Of course, the higher, the better. Knowing my audience, I assume that you are either a business owner or a CMO or a marketer, a business leader in any way, okay? So why would you care about conversion rate optimization while you already have so much on your plate and you don't need to, worry about something more? Well, let me tell you this. Think about conversion rate optimization this way. Every time somebody converts on your digital presence, on your website, for instance, that's a potential customer. That's potential income, extra income for you, for your brand, and for your business. Every time you have a new lead on your website, every time somebody books a new call, every time somebody downloads your ebook or literally buys a product on your website, that's a win for your business. And conversion rate optimization, mind you, is about optimizing what you already have, meaning that you'll keep your products the same, your services the same, your website more or less the same, everything else remains the same. All you will need to do is add those tweaks, and optimize and fix things here and there on your website so people convert more, so you make more out of the traffic that you already have on your website. How about that?
Let's say we have a website that has 1,000 visits a day. It has an AOV of $150. That's an average order value of $150. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you that every term, every abbreviation I use in this video is available for you to download in the cheat sheet I left for you. Don't forget to check it out. Now, let's get back to our example. Let's say that this website has a conversion rate of 3%, meaning that out of 100 visitors, 3 of them are going to convert, are going to buy, let's say, okay? So that's going to be a total of 30 sales a day. That's going to be a total of $4,500 of revenue a day, okay? Or $4,500. Now, let's say that we're going to be working and doing some CRO, some conversion rate optimization on this website. And we're going to be adding only 2%, like 2 points to this conversion rate. And now we will have a 5% conversion rate, okay? Now, because we have 5% conversion rate, we have a total of 50 sales a day. And now we have $7,500 of revenue a day. That's $7,500 a day, just by adding those 2%. And now if you look at the monthly revenue, we just added $90,000 a month just by increasing our conversion rate by 2%. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you the question again. Should you care about conversion rate optimization as a business leader? Of course you should.
So when should you start running your first CRO campaign or have your team or your agency do it for you? Obviously, the sooner the better, of course, but Basically, if you are not happy with your conversion rates, or you see that your conversion rate is below your industry average or below your competitors' average, or simply is underperforming against your business goals, then that's the right time to start your CRO campaign, right? Now, keep in mind, CRO and SEO go hand in hand to make sure you make the most out of your website. But what I advise you to do, what I would advise you to do, is to run an SEO campaign first, just to make sure that your website has the basics, right? That your web pages load fast, that your web pages are mobile friendly, that you have the basic but very important tools set up and done properly, like Google Search Console, like Google Analytics. You need to have all those things in place first before starting optimizing your conversion rate. Think about it this way. SEO would mainly bring the traffic, qualified traffic to your website, and CRO would help convert all those people, all this traffic, all those visitors into potential customers or leads, depending on what conversions means for you. So that's how you need to think about it. SEO plus CRO, that's a winning, definitely a winning team. So what can you optimize as part of your CRO campaign? Many things. I'm gonna just give you a few examples here. One of the first things that you need to look at would be your copy. Copy is really important when it comes to CRO. You want to, for instance, look at the verbiage, at the language you're using. If you're describing your product, you don't want to be too technical. You don't want to use keywords that only speak to professionals. You want to use the words, the verbiage that everyday people are going to use to talk about your product or your service. And hopefully these are going to be the same keywords they're going to type in Google when they're searching for your product. This is the best case scenario for you. So you want to look into opportunities like that for your website. Another thing that you can look into to optimize your CRO would be the call to action. You want to make sure that you have enough call to actions, right? Inviting people to convert on your web page, and have them in important areas so they're accessible. You don't want to have, for instance, one call to action that would be below the folder line. So when people are ready to convert, they need to scroll down, they need to look for it. These are tiny things that might make a difference, right? Another thing you can look at would be the visuals, the designs, the videos that you have on your product pages. Let's say you have an e-commerce website and you have this product page where you describe, you showcase also your product using video and using photos. You want to check if you have photos right there showing your product being used, showing the results of using your product. What should your potential customers expect when they use your product? And if you happen to have a video showing just that, then throw it right there and see what happens. You might be surprised. Another thing that you can optimize would be the pricing. Yes, the pricing. But don't get scared. It's just a little change of the pricing. You want to, for instance, look at your products where, let's say you have a product that is sold for $20. You want to try to sell it for $19, $19.99. You want to try $1.99 instead of $2 and see how people are going to react to that. You might be surprised that tiny little change might increase your conversion rate on your website. One last thing, last but not least, is the exit intent. When people are about to leave your website, you want to hit them with an offer, for instance, or ask them to leave your email address, or you want to give them a special discount to encourage them to convert right on the spot. So these are just a few ideas that you can leverage to optimize your conversion rate optimization on your website. If you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the alert notification. That way, when I release more videos like that, you will be notified. So, what tools can you and your team use to optimize your website for conversions? So one of the tools is Google Optimize, which is a Google tool, a free tool, and that is accessible through your Google Analytics. I also left the links for you below so you can check it out on your own. This is a tool that would allow you to run multiple split tests, A/B testing, multivariate testing, and so much more. Make sure you check it out. Another tool that I want to talk about, which is Hotjar. So what is great about Hotjar is that it has many different features that will allow you to optimize your conversion rate. One of the tools, actually two features. I enjoy two features about this tool. One of them is heat maps. So heat maps will show you exactly on a given web page the popular areas, the hot areas. You're going to see them in red. These are the areas where you want to have your call to actions. You want to have your most important buttons and content, right? It's going to also show you the unpopular areas, the cold areas. You're going to see them very likely in blue, right? And these are areas where people don't click. The other feature is session recording or session replays. What's amazing about that is that you will be able to see exactly what your users are doing, because these are recording sessions. These are recorded, sessions of what is happening, what your users do. You're going to be able to see the mouse clicks, the hesitation. You're going to be able to see the scrolling. You're going to be able to see everything just like if you were there. With all those tools and the list of the tools I left for you in the file, the cheat sheet, you're going to be able to check almost every aspect of your website and make sure that you are making the most out of your website, hopefully. Don't forget to check the file. This video is over. Don't forget to check the resources I left for you below. Other videos, other courses that you might enjoy as well. And don't forget to download the cheat sheet I left for you for this video. It has everything that we talked about, all the definitions, and even more tools for you to use. Thank you for watching. If you had any comments to share with me or anything else to add or any other tools to share, make sure you comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.